Hello, everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Cells at Work episodes 2, 3, and 4. Uh, let's see. Anyway, first episode out of this, episode 2, was Scrape Wound, where the wound was a gigantic hole that apparently was only on like the surface of the skin, essentially. So it makes me wonder what it would have done had it been a lot deeper. Oh boy. That wouldn't go well. But yeah, essentially it looked like a sinkhole had appeared. At least, if you want to put it in terms that we would understand. Thankfully, some of them didn't get sucked in, thanks to the white blood cell from before. He grabbed them and pulled them through to safety. As for what's gonna happen, obviously a bunch of germs and bacteria and all that get through, which means that the white blood cell plus the others had to, take care of them like they usually do. However, the T cells aren't going to show up till near the end, and shoot, what was the other one? The girl-looking one. I don't remember her name. I don't remember what type of cell she is, but the other one is also would also not show up till near the end. However, at this point, we had seen the platelets, doing their own thing, and it turns out that what they were carrying in that gigantic package was, what was it called? It looks like a gigantic netting that goes over the hole. And because of this, no more germs could get through, which means no more backup for the, what was it, Streptococcus? I think that's what it was. Or no, I think I'm thinking of something else. I think Streptococcus was the other one, the green one. Shoot. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, thanks to that, they now have no more backup, which means the rest of the white blood cells can take care of their jobs. However, all the white blood cells and the red blood cells get gathered up by the platelets because they have to, do what they usually do when you get a wound, is form a clot, and then it'll harden up and become a scab. Makes me wonder, what would happen to the, I'm assuming nothing happens to the, what would happen to the white blood cells and red blood cells when that happens, because they appear fine next episode, but I don't know. But yeah, this episode was nutso, and the next one was influenza, I think. Because after that, it was food poisoning. Okay, influenza. We get to see a naive T cell, which apparently is like an immature one that hasn't encountered a bacteria yet. And the poor guy is skittish as all get out, and the other T cells kind of get on his case about it because he's a wimp. And we end up encountering influenza, aka cells that have been possessed and turned into zombies, aka the influenza. Which means they obviously need to die, which sucks for the poor cells that got turned into them, and then they end up multiplying. Meaning, what was it, Magocyte? Something like that. The other one, the one with the gigantic cleaver-looking thing. Yeah, her, the T cells, and the white blood cells end up getting into a bit of a sticky situation trying to combat this. And the T cell that ran away, the naive T cell that ran away, ends up talking to one of the dendrite. I think it's whatever the heck he is, and ends up getting him to activate. I'm guessing that's a temporary thing. where he ends up becoming buffer, his voice gets deeper, he gets stronger. He's able to actually multiply because when he shows up, there's a bunch of him. And with his help, they were able to take down influenza type B. However, one last one shows up, and it ends up being type A, which is apparently the one that ends up undergoing a lot of mutations and everything, which makes it a lot harder to get rid of. So yeah, this is interesting. Somehow they're able to combat it. And next episode is food poisoning, where we get to see what the stomach is, and the stomach essentially is shown as a volcano, like a volcano essentially, with magma as the acid. And sorry, we get to see another type of white blood cell, and Dericide, whatever the heck she is. I'm gonna get these. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the medical jargon. But apparently, they state that she is good against allergens and parasites. And yeah, she can't do anything against germs, bacteria, viruses, and just ends up getting in the way of all that. But they end up running into a food poisoning, a bacteria that causes food poisoning essentially, and they thankfully are able to get rid of it. Thanks to the white blood cell letting himself get eaten and then him just cutting him open from the inside. However, something else ended up on that sushi. I'm guessing it was sushi because it was raw fish. Which was what was it called? It was a parasite that burrows its way through the stomach lining and the intestines essentially, and causing vomiting, pain, stuff like that. Thankfully, this is where she shines, because she goes over and it instantly ends up killing it easily. And we actually end up getting to meet a B cell, which deals with allergic reactions and stuff, and he's freaking I don't know how I would describe him. He's dressed like he's a ninja, yet he talks in a cryptic poem type format, essentially. That apparently only she can figure out what he's saying because the white blood cell's clueless. But yeah, thankfully now they get to see where she shines, which is good. Anyway, I will try and finish Attack on Titan Junior High, and I will try and finish Cells at Work, at least season 1, by tomorrow. Because I'm thinking my sister's going to have the kids tomorrow, and maybe Sunday, so I should be able to get what I need to do done. Anyway, I will see everybody next time.